to Arizona Living, your home, your inspiration. I'm Jane Monzures. Well, we're back in our small studio for today's show because of social distancing guidelines. But we've got a great show in store, so let's see what's coming up. We'll talk to a yoga expert about how to stay stress-free during these times, getting your finances in order with Trajan Wealth, and we take a trip north to Prescott. All that and more coming up on today's show. Well, we can all use a stress release right about now, so there's no better way to do that than with yoga. So joining me is Mary Beth Marcus, the owner of Desert Song Healing Arts Center. Mary Beth, thank you so much for joining us.
It is my pleasure. I'm so happy to be here.
It's fantastic. Tell us about the Desert Song Healing Arts Center. What is it?
We've been in business for 37 years. We changed it from a yoga and massage center into a healing arts center because we added so many other modalities. So we have yoga and Pilates, Tai Chi, massage. We do workshops in Ayurveda, and it's an expansive way to help people get back to their body, mind, and spirit in a really, really healthy way.
How have you adapted the way you're doing business in today's world?
Well, it's really been interesting because in the get-go, I did not want to do online classes because I was so interested in the fact that when you're with people and forming a group and that group energy when you're teaching classes, and even that connection energetically really builds. But then we had to close our classes. 3.5 weeks ago, we closed our classes. I was distraught. So we immediately went on to Zoom. And it was interesting. I felt the connection even through the internet. It's been really, really good, actually. I was surprised.
So Mary Beth, tell us about the classes that you are offering online.
So right now, we offer a few free classes. I teach a free class on Wednesday night. That particular class is really to help people ground down. It's gentle stretching. It's pranayama techniques, which are breathing techniques, which help to calm you and energize you. And then it also is a guided meditation that helps you move into deeper levels of yourself. Including those classes, we teach Pilates, Tai Chi, Feldenkrais. We are working with we have 32 employees. They're all practitioners. So they offer things in, acupressure, how to do acupressure work, how to work with Ayurvedic, how to build your body from the inside out through breath, through guided imagery, through just a whole bunch of different meditation techniques.
Can anyone sign up and see these classes online?
Yeah, so the free classes, you just have to go to our website and you can I have a class on there. My back was starting to hurt and my neck was starting to hurt because I'm used to massaging and giving classes all day, like 8 hours, 10 hours a day. I'm physical. So I'm sitting so much now that I just decided I need to do some stretching for my back and my neck. So I did a half-hour little video for people that sit at their desk all day. We will be adding classes that are free, that are 10 minutes long, just to help with low back, to help with sciatic problems, to help with neck and shoulders. But beyond that, we have about 25 classes that people can click into on a daily basis. There's roughly about anywhere from 3 or 4 to about 6 a day. So we have classes that really suit wherever you are.
Your studio is really a community hub in Phoenix, so it's got to be hard to not be with all of your community and have that social aspect of it.
Yes. Well, we were the first yoga center in the Valley. So when this closed down, I remember just looking out at this beautiful garden that we have, and I just no one is enjoying this. This is so incredible. But when I tuned into people and opened up Zoom and they tuned in, they just started talking like we were with each other in the same room. So the value, my belief system is that when you can get calm inside yourself, when you can get really motivated to move on a regular basis and connect with people on a regular basis, it affects your environment, it affects really the world. When you're centered, people around you get centered. When you're happy and getting that energy moving, they feel more energetic. So I think it's really important that people do something that connects with every part of themselves. And that, I think it just slows us down, gets us reconnected with our inner self, and then we can connect in a different way. It doesn't have to be in the same room, but we're all connected. I mean, that's what the yogis say. We are all connected, and in that connection, we affect the world. I mean, it sounds so, everyone's saying we're in this together, but it's really true. Not just with the virus, but we're in it together because we're all connected.
Mary Beth, thank you so much for sharing all of your insight and tips and wisdom on how we can improve our health these days and what we can focus on. And if you want more information about Mary Beth and the classes at the Desert Song Healing Arts Center, just head to their website. In these rough financial times, being educated about your finances is very important. And the experts at Trajan Wealth are dedicated to helping guide you to financial success.
Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., owner and founder of Trajan Wealth. I've been in the financial services business a little over 20 years and absolutely love what I do, and we attempt to show it in every interaction. When I grew up in northern Wisconsin, my dad was a bank manager, and one thing I wanted to do was I asked him if I could become a teller. Now, at the ripe old age of 16 and 17, I was a bank teller. And one thing that I noticed right away was many adults had no idea what was going on with their savings, let alone their investments. They'd come in and open up investments like money clubs or CDs or savings, and they'd ask a 16-year-old to help them balance their checkbook or the savings account. So I knew right away we were in trouble unless I intervened and I helped them out. Our investment philosophy is completely determined by you as the client. My investment philosophy, personally, might be a little bit different than yours. So we're going to develop a complete roadmap to help you get on the road to certainty. We have investments that range from conservative to aggressive to even guaranteed accounts. It really depends on what your goals are as the client. Planning for retirement can be incredibly scary, especially if you're 5 to 10 years out or maybe you're currently retired. So I've worked many years with our process, and that's our appointment process. So how it works if you're a new prospect to Trajan Wealth is we have a 3 to a 4-step appointment process. So the first appointment is very simple. It's just a fact find. We generally spend 60 minutes or less just simply getting to know you. What are your goals? What are your dreams? What is it that you're looking to accomplish? But I think just as importantly, what keeps you up at night? Then the second appointment, that's where we're going to focus on what it is that you have currently. What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? And then we're going to propose some different solutions for you. The third appointment that we have is designed for guaranteed income. So what I mean by that is if you're the type of person who doesn't want to roll the dice in the stock market and potentially subject yourself to another huge loss like we experienced in 2008, let's talk about some different options that could guarantee you income for as long as you live. And then the fourth appointment, we're going to focus on what if something happens to you? How do you want this money distributed? Do you want it going to the kids? Do you want it going to charity? But most importantly, we want to make sure that we're avoiding probate. So we're also going to introduce other legal tools such as wills and trusts to prevent that. Too many people don't have a complete plan. They don't have a complete roadmap, and that's something that Trajan brings to the forefront. And then you have a trusted fiduciary in your corner that's looking out for you. It's never too late for a second opinion. And one thing I can promise you is none of us are getting any younger. We might be getting wiser. Now, one thing that can help you on that path to becoming wiser is to contact Trajan Wealth for a second opinion today. I can promise you, you're never going to be sold. We're going to teach and educate you on all of your options. So, give Trajan Wealth a call today. We're excited to see you.
Don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more Arizona living coming up. We take you to Gilbert to see what Eternal Spring has to offer its residents, and choosing the right team for weight loss surgery. Weight loss can be a struggle for many, and surgery may be the only option. But before you consider surgery, make sure you select the right team.
If you're looking for bariatric surgery, you want to go to a place that's doing many of these a year, because we know how to avoid the pitfalls. We have algorithms for just about everything, and we also have the ability to pick the best team. One of my dietitians has been with me since 2005. He's seen thousands of patients. He heard every story. He helped every patient. He has something that's going to work for you. Our support groups, with the volume of patients we have a community of weight loss patients where you're going to be able to identify with these people. The patients are they help out each other.
As a 20-year-old woman sitting on a roller coaster with your husband next to you and having 16-year-olds, 4 of them literally try to push your fat in, try to push your skin in, try to push you closer to your husband just to buckle a seatbelt. It was absolutely mortifying. And especially as a nurse, I felt like I should have known better. I should have done more. I knew that I'd seen patients do well with getting a gastric sleeve. They always did well. And so that was the next step for me, was meeting with a surgeon and going through and getting prepped for a gastric sleeve. I went through a 6-month diet with the surgeons, and then after that had the sleeve, and then it took me, 6 months to lose the 100 pounds, but I did lose it, and I've kept it off since that day.
Well, when I told my daughter's daughter, my granddaughter, I was like, Poppy's going in to have surgery. She started crying. And I was like, no, it's for me to get better, for me to be around you a lot longer.
Mr. Morelos is looking to get a sleeve gastrectomy. His goal is to lose somewhere between 130 and 150 pounds. And with the surgery, a strong diet and exercise program, with the multidisciplinary help of our surgical team, as well as our dietitians, exercise physiologists, psychologists, support groups, we're hoping to get him that goal.
They've actually been really good on telling you everything between the financing to nourishment, what you're going to be eating, drinking, and you learn so much.
Every time that I come into work, the staff loves to tell everyone, oh, the nurse that had the surgery is here today. And I always try to talk them through what I went through the day of surgery and tell them how my experience was, to be able to hear that not only am I a skilled healthcare professional, but I've also been where they are as an individual. And I'm able to really put people at ease. And so I can help talk them through both aspects of it, the healthcare part and the patient part. You can start your new life by visiting us on the website. Get to start your journey just like us.
The frontline heroes during the pandemic can be found in nursing homes around the country. And at Eternal Spring of Gilbert, taking care of their residents is their #1 priority.
Eternal Spring is a community that consists of assisted living and memory care. We are a boutique setting. We're nestled within a beautiful surrounding community, so when the residents move in, they feel like they're home. My name is Marcia Turner. I'm the executive director here at Eternal Spring of Gilbert. I think when you walk into Eternal Spring, yes, it looks like a beautiful hotel, but it was very specifically and specially designed with all the amenities that a resident needs.
We have been searching for over 2 years for assisted living and taking mom and dad to go look at places. We'd go into them, maybe they looked like too much of a country club. Then we'd go into another one and it was like, oh, I'm not gonna leave my mom and dad there, and when we walked in here, we just felt this is just amazing. When we walked in this room, mom and dad both were like, this is okay, this is home. It just felt right. It really did.
It's not a cookie cutter. 2 people coming together, they've been together 70 years, doesn't mean they need the same thing. And so that's what made us happy, because they were willing to work with everything that we requested, we asked about. They have dietitians, they have activities people.
They have a
physical
massage
therapy,
a massage room,
yes.
a full salon. So manis, petties, hair.
Did you mention the theater?
The home theater, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
they
and the
have
family
one-
kitchen.
and the family
kitchen.
I love that.
So When our kids come, when their grandkids and their great-grandkids, they can go in and make cookies with Mom and Dad.
Those kind of things make a difference.
Since Mom and Dad have been here, I can't tell you how incredible this staff has been. I'm sorry, it kind of makes me want to cry because they're so good.
So good,
So
so
good.
attentive, and they listen to what we need, not just, well, this is the way it's going to be.
Food's good. Everything about it that we've seen, we enjoy it.
I think what sets Eternal Spring apart from the competition is first, our team. We are very much like a family. We try to do what we would do for our loved ones.
Residents right now seem thrilled to be here. They've been pining away to get in, and so they're very excited to be here, and they're enjoying the food, they're enjoying all my team and all the caring staff, so I think everyone's pretty excited to be here. It can be different here at Eternal Spring. Let us show you how.
We've got a lot more to come, so stick around to Arizona Living, your home, your inspiration. Getting outdoors sounds good right now, so we'll take you on an adventure north of the valley. And design advice from American Furniture Warehouse. Getting outdoors is something we all crave right now, so we thought we'd take a virtual field trip to the North Country.
Prescott's a great place to visit because of all the outdoor activities that we have. There's something for everyone. You've got trails. We have 450 miles of trails. We have 5 lakes, 16 parks, and in those areas you can find all sorts of things to do. If you're going to one of the lakes around here, one of the 5 lakes, you want to do kayaking or canoeing, you can rent a kayak or canoe at the lake. Now if you're a little bit more of an adrenaline junkie and you want to do something a little bit different, you can go rappelling out at Watson Lake.
Prescott is an outdoor enthusiast dream. Whether you're visiting one of the 3 lakes maintained by the city or the Prescott National Forest, you'll find something for everyone in the family. The 450 miles of multi-use trails range in elevations more than 5,000 feet to nearly 6,700 feet.
Well, the Circle Trail has been a dream for many years. It's from the early 90s is when it the first concept came around. The Circle Trail is 54 miles long. It really goes past all our landmarks in Prescott. So it links, Thumb Butte to Granite Mountain, to Watson and Willow Lakes, and to Badger Mountain, where the P is, in Prescott, and then up to Goldwater Lake, and then back around to Thumb Butte. The Circle Trail is a non-motorized trail, so it's open to hiking, running, mountain biking, and horseback riding.
Recently, the city opened an additional 3.1 miles on the Badger Mountain Trail, and work has begun on the new Granite Dells Trail.
The Prescott Heritage Trail is an interactive, self-guided tour of our downtown historical artifacts, not just in the downtown actually, but throughout the city of Prescott. We're going to have over 50 locations where people can go and visit different sites and learn about the history of Prescott. We're looking at all different types of history. Well, people can start the history trail right here in the Visitor Center for the Prescott Chamber of Commerce. They can get a map, an interactive map. They can do as much or as little of the sites as they want.
One of the unique characteristics of the Heritage Trail is the hunt for history, the Prescott hunt for history. It's really more focused for children. It's to give them something interesting to do while their parents are here looking at some of our historic or heritage resources. They'll come to the Visitor Center. They'll get a map and some clues, and they'll have to go find the bronze statues throughout the downtown area. This is a way to inspire kids to learn about their own Arizona history.
The weather and the climate here is a world away from down in the valley. We have 4 mild seasons, and our average annual temperature is only 70 degrees. Depending on what you're looking for, if you're looking to get away, we can do that for you, and you don't have to go very far to do that.
Here's what we have coming up on Arizona Living. Designing your home with tips from American Furniture Warehouse. If you're looking to spruce up your home, the experts at American Furniture Warehouse can help. And it's as easy as ordering online.
Utilizing a daybed in your space is a great option for a bedroom or a guest room, but it's versatile enough to be used anywhere. And we've created 2 unique spaces showing that a daybed can be tailored to suit any taste. In this first space, we added this daybed with a variety of pillows to create a warm and inviting place to sit and relax. And the addition of a trundle bed hidden underneath doubles your guest possibilities. We've included a coordinating end table and desk to add a bit of functionality to the room. In contrast, the daybed in this space provides a more modern, masculine feel with all the same functionality as before. The bookshelf and entertainment center keep with this simple style, and we've added some natural color tones with the wood-topped industrial end table and wood serving tray. Succulents and extra greenery give the space a pop of color, and the 2 poofs provide dual function as extra seating for guests and an additional serving area. As always, you can find everything in this room and more at American Furniture Warehouse.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We want to wish everyone well. I'm Jane Monzures, and I'll see you next time on Arizona Living, your home, your inspiration, where we help you create an inspired life.